Right, we have the Mokai ES-Kape. We're going to run through the assembly, show you how easy or not it is. This is the foot brace that will go in last. First, to take the cover off, we'll set it to the side. We'll release the engine lock, make sure all your lines and whatnot are disconnected. Slides right back and lift it up and maneuver it out. Alright, the fun part, getting this engine compartment out. Okay. Alrighty. Engine compartment is out. Got 4 pins that it slides to align it, and those 2 bolt holes is what locks it in place. All right. Now you see what this wrench is for. Got these 2 spring-loaded pins in here, bolts, and push it in and give them a couple twists to get it started, and make sure your wrench is going the right way. And just tighten them on down. Then you make your electrical connections, push it in and just screw it in place till it stops. And there's your hull connection. And you can slide the engine compartment up, just lift it up, let it lock that in place. Alright, now you got the bow section. Grab by the handle, pull the handle back so that pin recedes, line up the slots, let it drop down, and then wiggle it around until you feel that pin lock in place. And we've got my windshield here. There you go, windshield's installed. And this right here is my heat shield. That protects the hull from getting too hot during extended runs, especially during the summertime. And I wrapped it with some more header wrap. And the clutch, you can see, fits fine. It just needs a little bit of clearance on the muffler. No big deal. I will do that at no charge for anybody that wants to order a clutch. The clutch functions fine. Now, maneuver the motor back into the engine compartment. If it doesn't line up with the splines right off the bat, you can always just take the pull start and just bump it a little bit, and it's just slide right in place. Lock the handle in place. Hook up your battery, your throttle servo, and then your power and ignition harness. Then you'll want to take the air plenum and install that next. You'll notice this is the cold air intake divider that I make that actually provides a true cold air intake to the carburetor. Otherwise, you noticed the video where I had that showing where there was a suction on that carburetor. Cold air divider stops that from happening, gives it actually true cold air. Gain 100 RPM doing that. You hook up the fuel line. This goes to a tack that I installed, so don't go looking for that on yours unless you order a tack from me. Then you have these little rubber O-ring things that hold the plenum in place. The more you use them, the spongier they get. They get a little easier with time, but at first they're really, really difficult to maneuver around. Alright. Now the motor is installed. We have the cover. It's got those pins in the bottom. They slide up underneath the hull, and that's what locks it into place. And then you have your pin there. And I recommend taking the knob off. There's washers underneath the two bolts that you'll see there, and the washers need to be removed, or it rubs on the bottom of that knob. It makes it feel grindy. It scrapes, makes it tough to turn. And then you want to put a little grease in there too. And I also took and added a little ramp to the side there so that when it catches the hull, as it comes by, it helps the hull to engage. Just put a little ramp right there on the edge. And then there's your cover installed. And then for my pump guard, for those who wish to extra insurance of not having to damage their pump, and this guard is a prototype. The final product will have stainless brackets on the hull. But once you've installed all your pins, install the cotter pins. And you now have a functional pump guard. Your footrest has 4 different locations you can use. And there's your footrest. I highly advise you find another seating option, because this is immensely rough on your back and doesn't stay centered very well, but it is what it is, somewhere to sit. So, but there you have it. There's the assembled ES-Kape. This is a cold start. Now, granted, I have the governor disabled, so we have to give a little bit of throttle to start. This is with the EX-17 head. Cold start. And this is how you escape.